Right, with any luck this music is driving you as crazy as it's driving me, so let's get the fuck out of this overworld. How you guys doing? Oh my god. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's do some more Mario World. I was having technical difficulties with the stream for like ages there, so it was like saying I was live but nothing was happening, and it was dropping a lot of frame. Oh shit, just a pop-up on my computer caused me to die. God damn it. It sounds like some of the music is still like eee, but not all of it. Obviously this song is very like... Can't really hear it. But this must be randomized because I don't remember this level at all. Like, genuinely don't remember this at all. But I wonder how they do randomize it. Ooh. Hi Dino. Hi Dragonite. Hope everyone's doing well. Oh shit. Chocolate Island Fortress, I think. Right, well you've obviously played, I mean you remember this a lot better than I do. It's not, it's Calzone Zone. Chocolate Island Fortress. Oh, that was stupid of me. The sub-areas are randomized in our terms of order, but they can't change the actual levels. This isn't Hotel Mario Maker. There should be a Hotel Mario Maker. Make your own YouTube poop. YouTube poop generator. I wonder if that exists. Hotel Mario YouTube poop generator. You know what's kind of sad now, Dragonite? And all other parties that would be affected by this is that it's now actually completely feasible for me to be able to do a Zelda Wand of Gamelon stream. Something that I've been dreaming of doing, but now that it's actually sort of within... Now that it is actually possible to do it, I'm just like, ugh. I'm drawing and I hate that. I spent 1.5 hours to make a Little Mac funny and he just looks normal. It's an well, Wand of Gamelon, Faces of Evil, like the same, I just mean them. I just mean both of them, like, collectively. Is one of them better than the other? Faces of Evil is the one you play as Link, right? Wand of Gamelon's the one you play as Zelda, unlike the shitty Zelda's Adventure. Faces of Evil is the Link, also the one that has Morshu and that, right, okay. See, I always just refer to them as, like, the Wand of Gamelon when I mean, like, both of them. Even though it's, like, 2 different games. Sort of 3, actually, because there was Zelda's Adventure, which was really, really shitty. Like, that was, like, shockingly awful. Oh! Zelda's Adventure is a boring non-entity, absolutely. Is it weird that I've never finished a Zelda game? Do you want me to say yes? But no, it's not. Oh. Get out of here. Thank you. Ooh. Yeah, it's never too late. I recommend you start with maybe the classics, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. Start with those. But I mean... But there's lots of great Zelda games. There's a couple of shittier ones. Oh crap. Oh, okay, no invincibility frame on this, okay. You just die instantly. Do you just have to run for it? I'm just gonna have to run for it. Well, I played, I sort of got it all wrong as a child. I'll wait till they come back up. Hang on, who's messaging me in Discord? It's probably Kiers. When I was a child, right, my dad had a friend who had a Nintendo 64, and he gave us a copy of Ocarina of Time. So I played them. When I played them like from the 8, because he had finished the whole game and he'd finished it on all 3 files. So in my head, I never decided, you know, I never thought to make the conclusion, right, I'm going to remove one of the files, and that's going to be like mine. And I'm going to play it from, you know, start to finish. I just played it. So he had all the items. He was Adult Link. He had all the items. He'd beaten Ganondorf. He'd, you know, like infinite, like, well, not infinite, but also max light arrows, max this, max that, all the armor. And I was just like, and I loved it. I didn't have any dungeons to beat. I would just run around, like, I just run around the game. Fucking, oh my god. It's underwater? How is this possible? Is this easier or harder now, do you think? What do you guys think? Right. Actually, that's kind of easier, probably. You can just do that. Ooh, get away. It moves too fast, the island thing. Hey Harbs, how you doing? Come on, one more. There we go. Yeah, so I was saying, Ocarina of Time, so I would just run around the game as Adult Link, just exploring the whole world, using up all the items, using up everything, and we never gave him the game back, so... There's no way... Oh, he just erased the castle. So that's what I would do, and I didn't beat Majora's... I had Majora's Mask as a child, but I never bet it, honestly, until I was about, like, 19, or about 20, 21 years old. So I didn't beat it for years and years, and I bet both the N64 version and the remake as well. So I would recommend maybe... Apparently that was Wendy. Threat Pantheon. This is a randomized Mario... Sorry I didn't answer you there. This is a randomized version of Super Mario World. So, yeah, let's get on with it. I just died instantly, okay. So yeah, I would maybe start with the classics of Zelda, but I wish I could go back and just play all the old Zelda games again. I would play, like, we can start with, like, the classics, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask I would recommend. People are also very fond of Link to the Past and Link's Awakening, but I haven't played those myself, so I can't comment. You know, most Zelda games are pretty... There's not really any sort of hidden, obscure Zelda games. They're all very well known and, you know, things like that. So you don't really need to worry about that, like missing one. There's, of course, also the original, like the fucking... Like fucking, you know, the NES version, which I enjoyed. I streamed it, actually, a long time ago. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I also liked Zelda 2, which is the black sheep of the family. Because it's a hard son of a bitch. Zelda 2 is one of the hardest games I've ever played in my life, and it's for all the wrong reasons. But, for the... I'm an idiot. It's Rob's fault. Hi, Rob. I really enjoyed it because I like games like that. But it is a tough son of a bitch. I've streamed it all the way through, and I cheated my way through it. Like, I had a rewind feature on my emulator that I streamed it on, and it was like, it was still honestly one of the hardest games I've ever played in my whole life, so... yeah, it's a tough cookie. It's a really, really, really hard game, but it's very, if you like the sort of old Nintendo difficulty thing, then I do recommend it. But it's really not like any of the other Zelda games, and I really don't know why Nintendo did, well I do actually, because it was such a hard game, that Nintendo didn't make any more Zelda games like that, because it was, I honestly liked it. It's kind of like Castlevania 2, where like either sort of people either love it or they hate it sort of thing. But, you know what, if you want to see more of what I think about that, then go on my fucking channel and on my YouTube channel you can find out exactly what I thought of Zelda 2 because when I was streaming it. It's on there somewhere. I would like to stream it again though. I think I would like to do like maybe like a month or so where I only do Zelda games and get through the ones that I've not played. I also really liked, of course I like Breath of the Wild. I really, really, really loved Twilight Princess. That's a great game. Skyward Sword I've not done too much of. I also really liked Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages. I really like those games. No, I honestly, Dragonite, I don't know how anyone actually bet Zelda 2. Especially, I mean, probably like a kid in the 80s didn't have anything else to fucking do. So, like... there was no internet. You just had to sit there beating this shitty game because it was so hard. Yeah, exactly. It's a tough son of a bitch. Like, I cheated my way through it and I still, like, I was like, what? Skyward Sword, best part was the story and establishment of some different characters. I've heard, like, mixed things about Skyward Sword. Like, a lot of people say it was great. But I also heard a lot of people say it's not that good, and you just have to make up your own mind. I've also noticed it's been kind of trendy nowadays to, like, hate on Breath of the Wild. And I'm like, that's fine, you know what I mean? But, like... I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, just because it's like, it doesn't have traditional dungeons, it doesn't have this, it doesn't have that, and it's like... Like, you want it to just be another fucking, here's Breath of the Wild, you know, it's, you know, nondescript. It just doesn't change anything about the Zelda formula. Here it is, just generic, you know. Like, no. That's exactly what I liked about it, was that it was unlike every other game in the franchise. You know what I mean? But I loved Breath of the Wild, so I'll defend it a lot, because I just loved it to pieces. Breath of the Wild was excellent, and, you know, people are allowed to think what they want about games. It's only a game at the end of the day. People can think exactly what they want about it, and that's fine. But I just noticed it's kind of trendy nowadays to, like, really dislike it, and I'm like, oh, okay. Right, I take it those are, like, joke doors or something. That's not, like, a real... Yeah, that's the same. I have the same thing. I agree, actually, that it was annoying having that it was a whole new save file. Like, it was really fucking annoying. You moved on to the first Mario World randomizer. What do you mean? This is the same file. Unless I'm being stupid. Oh no, this isn't that hack version, no. I'll do more of that later. I remember this level sort of vaguely, but... Am I dumb? Like, what am I doing here? Yeah, no, this is the same one. Oh. Oh, right, I'm stupid, yeah. Oh, you bastard. No, we'll do more Diagonal Mario at a different point. Because that's just stupid. This is... I sort of vaguely remember this. Right, what am I doing here? Do I press this or not? Yeah. No. can, like, sort of remember it. Oh crap, I'm running out of time. I forgot there's a time limit sometimes on these levels. Right, press it and then ride it. Right, okay, okay. Right, well... I mean, we've got, like, enough lives, so I can just do it again, like, later. Not a big deal. Go to the other side and refresh it. Yeah, that is weird. Right, fuck it, we're just gonna die. Fuck it. Let's go back to good shit. New threat. Don't say things like new threat. You're just gonna make me want to play it again. Those days are never over. Right, Rob, what do you think the worst game of, like, this era was? Like, games like, you know, like Super Mario World sort of time. See where the green switch palace is for you? That's where good shit is in the vanilla game. Alright. Yeah, on the SNES if you want. I don't know, like, I'm not too well versed in, like, the SNES because I was more like a Sega girl. I certainly didn't have one growing up because it was kind of like a slightly before my time, but we had like N64 and stuff onwards. Right, I'm going to try and find the other exit in Threat Pantheon. There was a terrible Superman game. Yes, I know about Superman 64. I can't think of any truly terrible games on the SNES. I'm sure they exist. Wait, no, Yoshi! Hey, Yoshi runs like super fast with the yellow shell. Oh, you bastard. See, I remember this level too. No! Fuck. King of the Monsters was pretty bad. That won't be fun for you to play. Oh, thank you. Hey, you get back here! What was bad about it? See, that's where this fucking secret exit will be. Damn, I can't get up there. Where's the red? I bet the red switch palace is gonna be like in friggin' Bowser's world. You know what I mean? You could also reach it with Yoshi. Yeah, we're gonna do it with Yoshi. I'll go get Yoshi back. Bitch. I mean, there's probably plenty of shitty games on the SNES. I know the AVGN will have done lots of them. Let's go back and get Yoshi. Will you be using save states later on? I'll try not to. I used to get an official Nintendo magazine to make sure my hard-earned pocket money didn't go on any of them. I know, imagine spending like fucking 50 quid or something on a game only to find out that it was super crap because there were no reviews back then. I know, I remember having to do stuff like that as well. I know, imagine spending £40 on that and then, like, not realising how hard it was. It's £120 in today's money, God. That is crazy. Right, let's try and get up there with Yosh. Except it puts us here for some reason. Let's try and... Oh, we can't go back. Right, we'll just finish it and then we'll do it again. I remember my mum buying me 2 copies of Super Smash Bros. Melee. No! I had this so perfect. I had 2 feathers, Yoshi, this pissing shell. Right. Because, well, not at the time, like, I bought my first copy of her, she bought it for me. Then I played it so much that I wore the disc out, and so she went and bought me another copy of it. But as well, another story like that, I had like Pokemon Red, Blue and Yellow. I had all 3 of them. Like my sister got Red and I got Blue, but then she sort of lost interest in it, so I took her copy of Red and then I got Yellow. I think Yellow was for her, but then I also like took over it. And my mum, at one point, I played the shit out of Gen 1. Like, I guarantee I've probably played more Gen 1 than most people here. Except for probably Dragonite. We're probably about the same level. But then one day, I decided I saw a Game Shark, and I wanted it because I wanted Mew. Now, this was before I knew that the Mew glitch existed. I didn't actually pull that off until I was about 15 or 16. I didn't know it existed. So I was a lot younger, obviously, and I got this, my mum was like, oh, okay, so it was like a tenner or something. She bought this Game Shark for me. And I was so excited to use it and get Mew, but it erased my save file. I was pretty upset. And, you know, I must have been about 6 or 7 years old or something, because I remember that a few days later, she must have felt bad that I'd lost my save file. And I remember I had a level 94 Charizard on that fucking file. I was so mad. I wasn't mad at her though, obviously. I was just like angry at the thing for not working, sort of thing. But what she did was, instead of, you know, she was like, oh, she wasn't like, I'll just get over it, you know. She was just like, next day, so when I came home from school one day, I saw that there was a thing on the table, and she was like, I was like, that's for you. And it was a copy of Pokemon Crystal and, and a strategy guide for it. Right, hang on, I can thingy right up there. Right, not quite. So she was like, oh, I felt sort of bad, you know, that you were so upset over this. And I was like, oh. I do have a nice mum. I still got that copy of Pokemon Crystal. It doesn't really work anymore. But, yeah, it served me a long time. I could have just grabbed that one up. Why am I so, like, bad at this? Thank you. Ooh! My Smash for Wii U used to take ages to load because the disc got damaged, I guess, from overuse. I've still got my Smash for Wii U. I could play it on stream, actually. I could hook up and play it, but, like, I'm not sure I will. I don't think I can play Smash 4 anymore. My Smash 4 Mac is dead. Oh, crap. Oh, I tooled that up big time. I know, I think I tried it on DS, like, not that long ago, like a couple months ago, and I just couldn't play it. I could not play it, and I was like, well, how did I let this happen? I was like, oh, my Smash 4 Mac that used to, like, win our locals and, or some of our, like, I mean, by locals, I mean, like, me and my mates would get together, we would play it together. Yeah, good idea. If the Lakitu comes down far enough. Actually, not even. Right. Can you get down here? Yeah. Come on. Oh no! That's not good. Ah, no, he knew what was up. I like that he's tossing mushrooms though, that's pretty good. Right. I mean, throw a shell at him, I guess? I don't know. It's a friendly Lakitu, he's just got 3 lives and everything. I don't remember this. Actually, no, I sort of remember this level. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just taken the mushroom and run. Right, okay, you can't just take his shell. Oh, okay. We've got a key. Where does the key go? Did you play that much Star Fox? No, actually, not until I was much older. I always really liked it, but I was never very good at it or anything like that. I'll just take the key with me, I guess. The really old Star Fox, like Star Fox 64. I've played Star Fox 64 for a couple of levels. The original one is surprisingly hard. Lilac Wars was the shit. The SNES one is the best one. Yeah, I could try that. A cheese bridge. There is a cheese bridge. Finally. Some semblance of normality. I remember this level. I have to confess though, like, I was a bit, you know, miffed when I sort of realised that it just shuffled the levels that existed and it wasn't like an actual randomizer, you know what I mean? You get back here. Fine, fuck you. Contra 3. Contra, God. That's going back now. Co-op with someone from the stream. It will have to be, I don't know. You want to do it? How would we even get that working? If it was on like Steam or something, you can do like a co-op. You can do like co-op Streets of Rage and stuff like that, which would actually probably help me quite a lot. I know about the original Contra. But, was never wasn't like my thing. Battletoads is more my thing. Battletoads, Pugsy, Road Rash. I was like a Genesis girl. Sega Mega Drive girl, as we say in the UK, not Genesis. Can ZS and ES emulator not play multiplayer on? I mean, it might. I don't know. Forest of Visions 0. Mega Drive was my favourite Final Fantasy villain. No, your favourite Final Fantasy villain is Void Dark. Void Dark. See when I Google, because I imagined for some reason that Void Dark would look like one of the aliens out of Mars Attacks. And then when I looked him up to see what he looked like, I was just like, oh. Disappointed. He looks like a Fire Emblem character. And speaking of Fire Emblem, I've still never played that either. Looks so similar to the other cast. Is that not like he just looks like any other character? I don't know why I imagined Void Dark would look like an alien out of Mars Attacks. What is this? I don't remember this. What is this level? It's the ruined Bowser's castle. Oh, well, shows how little I remember then. These are the things you throw at Bowser to, like, kill him. Oh, it's that thing. Ooh. Oh, crap. I'm an idiot. Was there no checkpoint and I've got to do that all in one go? Yeah. I don't know if it's just like a randomizer thing, but there's like... I always have to keep running back to good shit just to get like a feather and stuff. I feel like there's so few. I think some of the castles have checkpoints. Not all of them though. Maybe not every single one of them. I would have thought more of them did though. What about, right, here's the worst game ever on NES, and it was released on basically every other console that's ever been released ever. Paperboy. Remember Paperboy? Right, let me tell you, I hate Paperboy. I've played more Paperboy than you sort of would think, considering that I wasn't really... NES was a bit, like, before my time a little bit. Like, fucking Paperboy. And I played it. Now, I used to have this, you might remember this, Dragonite as well. Anyone over the age of 20 or 24 might remember these. Remember these consoles that it was just like one controller. That was the console. You would plug it into the telly and it would have like a list of preloaded games on it. Does anyone remember those? So I used to have those. I used to have one that was just like Pac-Man. And it was just like a joystick thing you would plug into the TV. Plug and plays, yeah. And... I had one of these. It was one of them had one game on it, which was Pac-Man. I also had one... And I had one that had about 100 games on it. And the thing is, right, so I remember my parents, we went to this, I swear I have a memory, we went to like this sort of convention. I don't really know what it was, I don't remember it, but I remember seeing this console thing and I wanted it, so my parents bought, I wanted it, so my parents got it for me. And it was like a plug and play thing. But and it mostly just came with like sort of, now, and I didn't know this at the time, but I think it just sort of came mostly with like NES titles. Crap, I need to jump on it now. Right. So I had this plug and play thing, right? It was like, I remember it distinctly. It was a blue controller that was shaped like the old Nintendo 64 controller, and it was yellow. The buttons were yellow and the controller was blue. And I still remember the theme song that played on the TV whenever you were on like the menu, and it had Paperboy on it, so I played a lot of Paperboy, and I sucked complete ass at it. And it had like Dig Dug and things like that on it. But I remember also that it used to have, Super Mario Brothers was on it, so I would play like Mario Brothers like on that. But I also remember that, I remember this level. I remember also that it had what I thought was really cool at the time, and it was just called something like Forest Mario, and there were several of these ones. It was like Snow Mario, Forest Mario, things like that. So I thought, oh wow, these are cool new Mario games that are, you know, new, like Mario games that I've never heard of. You know what I mean? These are Mario games I've never heard of. I would click on them, and it was literally just Super Mario Brothers, but you start at world 2-1 or 3-1 or 4-1. I thought I'd hit the big time, and it was just like rubbish. And the thing is, I wonder if these things have ever been... I wonder if there's maybe like ROM packs or something with these sort of things in them, these plug and plays now, because I would really like to play it again, because there were some cool games on it. Ever heard of the one that had 76,000 games in one? What? 76,000? How many of those are just like every level of Super Mario? And it was like legit like the same games with different titles. Yeah, that's like Action 52 would do stuff like that. There was like a couple of them were just like the same. They were all space shooters. It was all just the same fucking game with just like different titles more or less. Except that was just like a genuine shitload of fuck. Oh no! Where the hell's the Red Switch Palace? I think I've only found the green one. I haven't found any of the other ones, I don't think. But I was trying to remember what the controller I had was called. And because I was like wondering, oh, I wonder if it would be possible to like get it and play it again. The Power Cracker, that's what it was called. John reviewed it. Crap. I need a cape for this level. Alright, let's go back round the other way. I wonder if you could still buy them. I wonder if you can still buy plug-and-play consoles like that. They're pretty good ideas, actually. You just preload them with like a bunch of ROMs and then... It's quite easy to just make your own ones, you know what I mean? I just want feathers. Allegedly, out of the 76,000 games it claimed, there were only 74, not even 76, a cleaner number to repeat. I know exactly, that's so weird. I wish I remember what my one was called. I don't even know if it had a name. I don't even know the brand of it. It was probably just some guy in a basement making them. Did you ever play the Virtual Boy? No. There was a great game there was a game on Virtual Boy that was like a Wario game, but there was only one problem with it. It was on fucking Virtual Boy. damn it, I don't have Yoshi. It would help actually if I had Yoshi. Right, fuck it. I've never met a single person that had a Virtual Boy. Not once ever in my whole life. Just like I've never met anyone that actually owned a CDI. Aha! Right, I'm gonna try and get in there. I'll put the Switch here. It is the only Nintendo I don't think you missed anything by not having a Virtual Boy. I had a friend who had a CDI which I borrowed. It was so bad. I mean, did you, like... I mean, you probably expected it to be good, so... No, get up here. Oh, how the fuck are you supposed to get in there? Do you have to be small Mario? That's rubbish. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. Yeah, the idea is to be small Mario. God damn it, they just make this hard, don't they? Bastards. I'm gonna keep trying. Fine. Get away. I need to go and refresh it again. I don't know why it does that. To stop people farming infinite coins and lives. Well, so what if I get infinite coins and lives? It doesn't affect anyone else. If they left in that oversight, then that's on them. Right, let's try and see if that works. Right, so I need to be small Mario. The game's already pretty... I don't know. Oh, head it to right. Fuck this. If I could just let the timer run down. Nice. I think a lot of games that don't have infinite lives should have infinite lives. Some of the best games, some of my favourite games of all time are just games where you just get like infinite attempts at stuff. You don't really get them like any more like lives and things like that, you know what I mean? Let's try and do this. Right, come on. Oh, Christ, finally. Finally! Pizza planes. Thank you, Yoshi. There's bloody mushrooms everywhere. Oh, nice. If I eat the Yoshi, eat the Lakitu. What level is this? Very unfitting. This must be like a, yeah, this is like an easy one. Yeah, a nice easy one. Yeah, we gotta go find a secret exit. Luigi. How is he just jumping straight through? Oh, okay, well I got most of them. Where is the secret? Kappa. Kappa? What the fuck? The level's name is Kappa, I love it. It's a Twitch stream level. All toasters, toast, toast. Muffle, guess the name of this level. It's not Hotel Mario. It's better than that. As so few things are these days, you know. What a shitload of fuck? No. What a shitload of fuck indeed. No, it's called Kappa. Just Kappa. You bastard. Oh, it's, yeah, it's the other side. Well, at least that bit's over. Your little PogChamp. That was not very PogChamp of you. How you doing anyway, Miffle? Good to see you. You just watch your dog. Ah, good. Did you enjoy the walk? My glutes didn't. Oh, crap. We were talking about old game consoles. We were talking about those old plug-and-play consoles, Miffle. Did you ever have one of those? I did not, thank God. You only had the finest quality, epic gaming. No! No! I can't stand this part. I remember this castle as well, but I don't remember which one it is. Right, here we go. That dry boat, I know. To one of the classic blunders. This dry boat's about to commit suicide. It's Morton's castle. Yeah, it sounds... I remember it. Come on. Bet there's a feather in there. Could use a feather. Right, bye. Give me a feather. Oh, it's this thing again. Except now it's underwater. It's now this boss underwater. No! Oh god. Okay, this is really hard, actually. They're going really, really fast. Ugh. Couldn't they put the checkpoint, like, at the top? Instead of having to do all this shitload of fuck again? You'd think having it underwater would maybe, like, make it easier, but, like... You know, in some ways it is, I suppose, you know? No more heroes. Ugh. Oh, I still got the feather though. Maybe it's always a feather. Right, probably is. Right. Okay. Okay, cool. I made it to the next level, which is Chocolate Cavern 0. Alright, enjoy your football. Hope your team you're rooting for wins. Or whatever, I don't know. Obviously it's not about winning, it's about killing the other team. Yeah, I've fiddled with the music a little bit to make it sound a bit silly. No, Yoshi! There we go. Oh, okay, yellow? Yeah, it's clearly yellow. See, I told you everything was Ghost House. Or this song. It's not even yellow, it's blue. Right, we've got the blue switches done. Right, that was nice. Did we find it? We didn't find the secret exit in this one, did we? Let's just go fly. Let's not go flying. You bastards. Right, let's go all the way back to good shit. Yeah, maybe funny to some people. Yeah, bad at maths, I get it. What's the best colour of Yoshi in this game? Blue. I guess they're the ones that can fly. Toast colour. I agree. Would you like some toast? I might have to make Talkie Toaster a part of my stream. Right, Pizza Plains. Let's try and find it. Yellow is probably closest to toast colour. Is it high up somewhere? Look, Lacto, thank you. It's probably in a pipe somewhere. It's gonna be like a pipe. In some pipe, probably. Hey Dimension, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed the tournament. Right, so it's in one of these million pipes. I don't remember this level from Super Mario World, but I never made it past World 3. Fair enough. This is a randomized version of it. Where for some reason everything is just mushrooms in this level. This must be like an easy level. Right. Yeah, there's a Mario World randomizer. Randomizes all the levels. Get back here, Yoshi. Right, okay. No. I bet it was that one that grew bigger. Or that one. Why is there a P switch here? Oh. What the hell? Right. All the way back. I need Yoshi. I need feathers. Lakitu is a homie in Mario Kart and Mario Party, but a nightmare in the main games. I know, you're telling me. Well, I said it was a randomizer. Randomizes everything, including the names. Of course it was not good shit, of course not. Should be, but it's not. Hi Steger, how you doing? Right, don't take any of the mushrooms, they just make you lose your shit. No! That shouldn't replace a feather, that's so annoying. Go away. Waiting for your food to arrive, what did you order? Right, it must be here. Nachos and tacos, Okay, it wasn't there. Yeah, I've been enjoying, Final Fantasy IX I've been doing like a lot of grinding in. Oh, okay, that was stupid. Let's get on with it then. Final Fantasy IX I've been doing on and off stream. Upcoming games you're looking forward to? I don't know. Breath of the Wild 2, I guess. If that ever is released. I'm looking forward to streaming Final Fantasy VII Remake, though. But I don't really follow a lot of new games, or like I don't really know what's like new releases are coming, so... I hate this level. I don't like the scrolling ones, like the auto scrolls. Fuck those levels. I don't know what's coming out newly though, so... No More Heroes 3, I guess, as well. I want to see more Final Fantasy 16. I don't even think I watched the trailer for it, in all honesty. But, like, I don't really like the look of Final Fantasy 15 too much, so if it's anything like 15, then I'm not really too fussed about that, to be honest. It's completely different. Oh, good. The director of Final Fantasy 14 is working on it. Okay. Oh shit! What an idiot I am. This level sucks. I don't know, I mean... What is your favourite Final Fantasy? I don't think I can pick just one. 7, 9, 1, 2, 5... Probably in that order. I have played all of them up to Final Fantasy 9 except for Final Fantasy 4. So I've played through 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, or almost finished 9 all the way through. What about you guys? Everyone's got a favourite Final Fantasy. I would like to get around to Final Fantasy 4 at some point. I'll probably maybe doing it on stream will help me enjoy it more. But I just, with Final Fantasy 4, I just didn't enjoy it. Like, I didn't get that very far in it. But I don't know if it was just because I had played a lot of other RPGs at that time in my life. So, I mean... Just message it. Oh, it's Miffle. Miffle going live. My favourite is 10 because I like Tidus's daddy issues. I'm going to be playing through Final Fantasy 10 at some point. I don't know if I'll stream it though, but right.
Are you okay? You okay?
That sounds like Flip is here.
Are you okay? You okay? You okay? Are you okay? You okay? You okay? All my kids! There's a big one! Press the ball!
Hi, how are you? I'm okay, okay, okay. Good. Yes. You know what? I'm having such trouble with this one. I'm gonna just save right here. I'm okay. Just need to go get a drink, really. Right, now it's getting like a lot faster. I'm doing alright, but how is everyone else? Consuming a microphone and playing Mario Kart. What Mario Kart are you playing? Chocolate Cavern 10. Oh. Hey, not bad, eh? Ugh. I don't remember there being that many of those guys. Right. You made the nicest pork chops on the planet. Righto. Pizza planes. Here, the coins you collect or the time remaining can change your progress. Can you find the special goal? Is that what it said? What? I don't remember this like that. No, Yoshi, come back. What is this level? What happens? I don't remember this at all.